Today we're diving deep into the reveal trailer for The Witcher 4, which premiered at the Game Awards 2024. This long-awaited glimpse into the next chapter of the Witcher series has left fans with more questions than answers, and a lot of excitement. From Ciri stepping up as the new protagonist to the darker, more dangerous tone of the world, CD Projekt Red is clearly taking the series in a bold new direction. In this video, we're breaking down everything we learned about the story, gameplay, and setting of The Witcher 4. Let's get started. The trailer opens with an eerie shot of a desolate village, Stromford, shrouded in mist. Right away, we get a sense of the darker tone this game is going for. Ciri, the new protagonist, walks into the village, only to be met with hostility from the locals. It's clear that even though she's now a Witcher, she's not universally welcomed. This moment underscores a key theme for the game, human conflict being just as dangerous, if not more so, than the monsters lurking in the shadows. Soon, the trailer shifts to a more supernatural focus. Ciri faces off against a monstrous creature in a tense, ritualistic battle. This scene doesn't just highlight her combat skills but also her growth into a fully fledged Witcher. Interestingly, the battle seems to be tied to some ancient, possibly forbidden ritual, which could have far-reaching consequences. The contrast between human hostility and the unearthly threat she confronts sets up the dual challenges players will face: navigating human politics and surviving a world filled with dark, supernatural forces. The story. Ciri's new journey. Let's talk about the story, because this is where things get really exciting. The Witcher 4 is set a few years after the events of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The spotlight is now firmly on Ciri, Geralt's adopted daughter. In a bold move by CD Projekt Red, Ciri has chosen to undergo the Trial of Grasses, making her the first Witcher by choice in the lore. This decision opens up fascinating storytelling possibilities. Unlike Geralt, who was trained from a young age, Ciri is an adult stepping into this role with her own moral compass and unique experiences. Her journey is about more than slaying monsters. It's about defining what it means to be a Witcher on her own terms. CD Projekt Red has confirmed that the game will reference the various endings of The Witcher 3, so players familiar with the previous titles will see their choices reflected in the world. However, newcomers can also jump in without feeling lost, as the story is designed to stand on its own. Gameplay innovations, a new Witcher experience. Now let's talk gameplay. The Witcher 4 is built on Unreal Engine 5, which means we're in for an open-world experience that's more immersive and visually stunning than anything we've seen in the series so far. CD Projekt Red is aiming for a world that feels alive and unpredictable, with more dynamic environments and events. Ciri's unique abilities will likely shape gameplay in exciting ways. Remember her ability to teleport? Imagine how that could be integrated into combat and exploration. Speaking of combat, the developers have hinted at a more fluid and responsive system, tailored to Ciri's faster, more agile fighting style compared to Geralt's. Relationships will play a crucial role in shaping the story. Unlike Geralt, who often kept people at arm's length, Ciri is curious and open to forming connections. These relationships, along with the choices players make, will deeply influence the game's narrative and even its world state. This ties into the game's theme of moral ambiguity. Every decision carries consequences, and there are no easy answers. The setting. A darker, more dangerous continent. The continent in The Witcher 4 is a far more treacherous place than we've seen before. The world is undergoing a major shift, with the old order crumbling and dark forces rising to fill the void. This setting isn't just a backdrop, it's a living, breathing entity that players will need to navigate carefully. The village of Stromford, featured in the trailer, is just one example of the game's emphasis on moral and societal decay. The locals are clearly desperate and distrustful, and their hostility hints at a world where survival often comes at the expense of others. Beyond human conflicts, the supernatural threats are more menacing than ever, reflecting the overall darker tone of the game. Speculation and theories. What's next? So what's next? While CD Projekt Red is keeping many details under wraps, there's plenty to speculate about. Will we see new schools of Witchers? The link symbol on Ciri's medallion hints at the possibility. And what about Geralt's legacy? While his story has concluded, it's hard to imagine he won't be referenced in some way. The trailer also raises questions about the nature of Ciri's role as a Witcher, and how will her choices impact the continent, and what new creatures, factions, and political dynamics will we encounter? With a world this rich, the possibilities are endless. Conclusion: why The Witcher 4 could be a game changer. In conclusion, The Witcher 4 is shaping up to be a groundbreaking entry in the series. With Ciri taking the lead, a darker and more complex world, and ambitious gameplay innovations, this game has the potential to redefine what we expect from The Witcher. What are your thoughts on the trailer? What are you hoping to see in The Witcher 4? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow Witcher fans, and subscribe for more in-depth breakdowns and updates. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay sharp out there, Witchers.